Hi, we're here with Phaedra LaRocca. We're going to talk a little bit about the wine that you brought, a Merlot, which I'm very excited to dive into here in a little bit.
Yeah.
But you guys have a great story and really, I feel like, long partnership with Farm Trail. You guys were early on kind of in that whole process, and your dad has been early on in organic wine, so like a lot kind of leading up to this moment and tasting this wine. You want to share some of that?
Sure, yeah. We've been with the Sierra Oro Farm Trail Passport since inception, 2004. Super happy to be on board with them. And we have been farming organically since the 70s. My father has.
Right.
So yes, we're longtime organic farmers. We believe in nurturing the soil and creating a healthy, vibrant ecosystem out in the vineyard to produce a beautiful wine. And in 1984, we got the vineyard up in Forest Ranch, California, which is up Highway 32. And we started, my father started farming organic wine grapes. And in the 90s, we came out with our label.
So why organic? Because I know, we've had a lot of conversations about that it adds an extra element and an extra bit of work, and it's not maybe the easiest route to go. So why did you guys go organic?
True, it can be a little more challenging. I was raised organically, my family was organic. My Sicilian roots from my father's side, they didn't really call it organic, but they were very, very into good quality food.
Absolutely.
And buying from the farm. And my Sicilian ancestors actually had farms in Sunnyvale back when apricots and prunes were farmed in Sunnyvale.
Yeah.
Before it's a big city. So when my dad started farming, he kind of just started studying the organic aspect of it and nurturing the soil and regenerating the ecosystem and the life and working with beneficial insects and that kind of stuff, and naturally progressed to the word organic.
Love it.
And he's been a huge advocate for organic agriculture ever since.
Yeah.
He still is the president of the CCOF board. He's the chairman of the board and advocates for all types of organic growers throughout the United States and globally.
Which I think is really important, right? I feel like it's one thing to kind of be out there on an island. It's another thing to really celebrate everything that goes into that, whether it's producing wine or rice or whatever that is, all of those people kind of sticking together to further that conversation and to further, kind of that awareness is really, from the 70s, it's very important, but it's also gained traction because of that kind of voice, which is great.
Absolutely. Yeah. And they say a good wine comes from a good grape, but a great wine comes from a great grape. And so we believe that farming organic grapes is the way to make a delicious wine.
Speaking of.
Yeah, let's try it. Today is the 2015 Merlot. Cheers. Fantastic.
Delicious.
It's a nice dry red wine. Has a little bit of hint of the Bing cherry. You get some red raspberry in there. It was aged on a toasted French oak, and you can definitely get a little bit of the oak in the finish, but it's very easy, very palatable, very fun. All our wines are certified organic with no sulfites. So this Merlot that you're enjoying, if you're enjoying it with us today, has no added sulfites. So that's going to have a little bit of a different feel, little mouth feel, and maybe even a bouquet that's different, but that's because you are enjoying a wine that is unadulterated. Nothing added, nothing missing.
Nice. And are all your wines then in that same fashion?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep, all our wines are certified organic with no sulfites, including the champagne that we have at the tasting room.
Yeah, and you guys you've kind of branched out just from off the farm, and downtown Chico, you guys have a spot. I don't know if you're currently open. You want to talk a little bit about that, maybe?
We just opened.
Oh,
Yay.
Great. Congratulations. Awesome.
We were temporarily closed due to the COVID situation. But yeah, we have a tasting room on 2nd Street, 222 West 2nd Street in downtown Chico. Where the winery is in Forest Ranch, we're on Doe Mill Ridge, and it's a little bit off of Highway 32, and it's a windy country road, and people don't like it, so we had to
Not conducive for wine drinking.
Yeah. No. It's beautiful. Yeah. It's gorgeous. But we found a location in downtown where it's a little bit more convenient and user-friendly.
So I love being downtown, and I have to say that every time maybe pre-COVID, but every time I would walk by or be in that area, there's always laughter coming out of your tasting room.
Yay.
And it just seems like such a jovial, happy place to be. So it just adds such an element to downtown. I feel like that is really welcome down there. So it's great that you
Thank
do that.
you.
Yeah.
That's what we like to hear.
Wonderful.
And yeah, so I have a wonderful staff that brings a lot of cheer and joy, and the art of wine always puts a smile on everyone's face, right?
Absolutely. So, one of the things that I've really enjoyed through this whole process is kind of getting, that special moment, the tidbit, the spark that kind of you maybe have shared through the process or just kind of being a part of the farm trail. Is there anything that you want to kind of celebrate a little bit in this moment?
The farm trail is amazing. Butte County is so agriculturally rich, and it's phenomenal to be able to experience all the different growers and all the different products, from wine to rice to olives to peaches, apples. We got it all in Butte County, and the farm trail puts it all together in a nice package. And this year it's in a nice, beautiful, well-packaged box with a lot of cheer and a lot of heartfelt hard work that went into it all, and very proud to be on it. And I hope you're enjoying the Merlot as well.
And that's the one that people found in the box?
Yep, the Merlot is what's in the box. And if you like that, we'd hope you come down and try some of the other wines. We just released our Rosé and a new vintage of Cabernet this week. So
lovely.
It's a soft release with the social distancing and the COVID, and we're
okay with taking it slow, right?
Yeah.
It's up to that.
Yep.
Let's do it safely. Let's do it in the right way.
Exactly.
Yeah. Great.
Yeah.
So besides the tasting room and the tasting box, is there any place that people can find your wines?
Yeah, you can either get it direct from the winery and have it shipped, or it's all over the Chico area. Chico Nat, SNS, New Earth Market has it, Rayleigh's, Safeway. A lot of the mom and pop liquor stores that are out there, you get.
So you guys are out there.
Vintages.
You can find
it. We're the oldest winery in our area. We've been here since the 90s, so it's been, slow and steady.
That's the organic way, though, right? You just kind of cruise through it. Good. Well, cheers. It's been great you sharing your story. Great sharing the story with you guys
really
out there.
Fun.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.